Sony says that the PS5 is in its latter stage of of its life cycle. That is a pretty wild thing to say, considering the fact that it doesn't even feel like it's been out for such a long time. Okay, now I get that. I get that when it came out, like it was when coronavirus happened. That's a whole can of worms that I'm not trying to get into because of the controversy behind it. But that is a very real thing that happened. Okay, so it's pretty important as to why. Like I'm willing to give it some, not even somewhat. I am willing to like give it a break in terms of like them not being prepared. Okay, when it first launched. Okay, but then afterwards it just took a super long time for people to actually get their PS5s. You know what I mean? I think it was like maybe only, excuse me. I think it was only like a couple of months ago as to where I just saw PS5s out in the open. You know what I mean? Like over there in stores. Like I was at PS5. I was at Best Buy. I went to Costco with a friend of mine a couple weeks ago. I think it was like maybe 2 months ago where I went with him, and they were just like PS5s, like just out in the open, just chilling, bro. Like that's how. Obviously not at first, but like when it's been out for like I don't know, a couple of months, like that's expected to happen. You know what I mean? Like at least for me, I don't really see the problem with letting consoles like be out there in the open. So people can get them. Okay, but that only started happening, or at least I noticed it started to happen a couple of months ago. Okay, whereas to a couple years ago, like what, even wait, no, even 2 years ago, okay, dude, like I couldn't find a PS5 anywhere. No stores had it. No online retails had it. Like it was impossible to get it unless you buy it in like Facebook Marketplace, Let Go, Craigslist, and like the prices were ridiculously high. And I almost caved in too one time. Like I was so close to like getting it from like Facebook Marketplace until a friend of mine convinced me to not do it. Instead, what he did was he showed me Amazon. Like there was a wait list on Amazon, and he's like, bro, like he already had a PS5, but he wanted me to get one because like I would admit I was kind of lacking with like my PS4 was like it was starting to die, bro. Like I was loading in so late, like at the start of the game. Like I couldn't even like like I remember one time I tried to play Cold War, and I didn't even know what game mode it was going to be. It was going to be until I like like popped up in like the match. That's when I knew what game mode we were playing. It was crazy, honestly. Okay, but it's it's just kind of it's just stupid. Like that, this is their mentality. Like, all right, like PS5's done, on to the next one. Which, if well, I've been thinking about this for a while. I haven't said anything, but the Xbox that I got, I honestly it's not that I didn't like it. It's pretty much the exact same thing. But the problem is like there's no reason to go only Xbox or only PlayStation. At least not anymore, because it doesn't feel like anything special. It just feels like the same thing, okay? As this. The only differences was the controller, but that didn't take long to get used to. Like I got used to it like that. The only reason I have the Xbox is because of the old Call of Duties, and even then, in my opinion, it was a big waste of money because here I am playing Fortnite instead of Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, which, don't get me wrong, there are good games, okay? I like Black Ops 1, okay? And the zombies in Black Ops 1 was amazing. But that's not what I'm playing. I usually play Black Ops 3 zombies. So, it's not really something it's not it's hard to explain. It's not that I regret it. It's more or less like I didn't have to do it. You know what I mean? Does that, like, I feel like in my head it makes sense, but when I say it out loud, it's just kind of like it's kind of like a what did you just say? You know what I mean, right? but anyways, but back on topic. Back on topic. The PS5 like entering its latter stage of its life cycle is honestly a wild thing to say, like, because again, consider the fact that it's taking this long just for PS5s to be out in the open and easy to purchase. Okay, like I said a couple months ago, it only became easy to purchase. Okay, like when I got my PS5, like I said, like my friend helped me out. Okay, it took me, the friend who told me about the Amazon waitlist, and another friend of mine to even like get a shot of like trying to buy one. Okay, I got lucky. Okay, I was selected for the I was selected. Okay, so that's a good thing. But for other people, like unless it's something super special, like I don't know, free backstage passes to Drake's concert. Okay, that I feel like should warrant like a wait list, which people get selected with RNG. Okay, this shouldn't be that. Okay, it really shouldn't. Like the PS5, although I do like it. Excuse me, I do like it. The graphics are good, but comparing this to the PS4 and its launch and its when comparing this to the PS4 when it launched, it's just like this kind of feels like that, minus like the cool controller. Which I'm going to say this right now: the PS4 controllers are way better. Like the PS5s look better, but the PS4, I would much rather prefer that because they actually lasted me longer. I'm suffering from stick drift with this stupid thing. Okay, I have to like do this weird circle thing just to get this controller to work. With my PS4 controllers, realistically, the only reason I got multiple PS4 controllers is because the battery dies quicker. That's the only reason, and that's the problem I'm having with this now. Okay, like this controller that I have right now playing with the PS5 is what, maybe a year old, and it's already starting to lose battery so quickly. Nah, man. PS4 controller over this. This one looks cooler, but the PS4 is way better, honestly. That's really all the PS5 controller has for it. But getting back on topic with the PS5 be like starting to get old, then Sony's starting to make the PS6 or whatever they're going to call it. Okay, honestly, I think it's going to be not worth it. I think it's going to be 100% necessary to just go to PC at this point. Like that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm gonna just go to PC, get something reasonable so I can play games like Fortnite or the next Call of Duty. If I do, actually no, scratch that. I will be getting the new Call of Duty because it's Treyarch's year. I'm for sure get that. I just don't know if I should get it for the PS5. Actually, no, yeah, I'll get it for the PS5, yeah. But back on topic. The PS5 entering its ending its life cycle. It's stupid. Now we all know that Sony can keep this going for a couple more years, but they refuse to. Other thing, okay, that it couldn't have been more perfect timing. Okay, this PS5 controller really is really starting to irk me because the fact that I keep losing audio with this stupid controller. Okay, with the PS4 controller, that never happened. Okay, but with this, it's constantly happening with both of my headsets. And this headset, I haven't dropped it at all. So it's not the headset. Okay, that's another thing that thank God. Perfect timing because I was getting ready to end the video, but that happening, nope. That's another thing that really annoys me. Okay, so overall, the PS4 like entering the end of its life cycle really shouldn't be happening. Sony can 100% like keep this going for a couple of more years at minimum, because let's be real, there's like what, I what, maybe 3, 5 games. I'm thinking like that PlayStation has come out with games. You know, like the Spider-Man, uh, Gears. Yeah, I was about to say Gears of War, God of War. Like that's it. Come on, like you gotta like. Come on, you gotta keep up. Like, come on, like where are all these games? You know what I mean? Like PC is starting to look like it's the way because of the games that come out for them. You know what I mean? Like, I saw. Hold up. I don't. What's that new game called? The Battle Bit. Okay, like they have Battle Bit. They have. Oh my god. They got Battle Bit. They have. Baldur's Gate 3 is not a PC exclusive, but you know, Baldur's Gate 3 came out perfectly fine. My god, I'm starting to sneeze, but it's going away. I don't know, like I think, you know what, I think I am gonna go to PC in like a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3, maybe a little bit more, because realistically there's nothing wrong with the PS5. It's just for some reason it's entering it's the latter stage of its life cycle, quote unquote. Really, it shouldn't, but you know, corporations will be corporations.